Keep it up and that up.
Team Deathmatch.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA and
Headshot.
So my phone this weekend while I was at work blew up, man. I thought one of my psychotic exes got my new phone number. I got a ton of emails, a ton of messages telling me that, hey Rich, did you see that Valve might be coming out with a console? Did you see that Valve might be coming out with a console? I heard Gabe Newell mention something about it in an article in passing before, but because of you guys, I do know about it now. Actually, even though a ton of you guys sent me articles and emails about it, I gotta give a shout out to G2PO member Jordan420. He was the first one that got me an article regarding Valve possibly getting into the console business. So what is the deal? What is going on with Valve? Well, recently Gabe Newell, the co-founder of Valve, was talking to the Penny Arcade, and he said in that article, well, if we have to sell hardware, we will. And that blew up all over the internet. Now, even though in that article it sounded like something he just said in passing and that there was no weight behind it, people looked into it and found out that Valve is actively pursuing to create an open hardware platform that could compete with next generation consoles. So it's almost like what Google does with Android, or dare I say it, what 3DO did with their hardware platform, where basically what happens is Valve says, okay, it needs an i7 processor, it needs 8 gigs of RAM, it needs this video card, and companies make it. Like Dell could make one, or Panasonic could make one. Wow, I feel like it's 1995 all over again, but you get the point. There's also been rumors that Alienware X51 affordable gaming PC that just came out was actually designed to meet the specs of Valve's new gaming console. So if you look into the X51, you'll get a basic idea, maybe, of what a Valve gaming machine would be like. What further solidifies this rumor is that last year, Valve filed a patent for a gaming controller. And to be honest, what other reason would they want to file a patent for a gaming controller if they weren't making a console? What's even more interesting is that Valve doesn't seem to be going right after the gaming consoles on the market right now. They're going after things like Apple TV. They want to make this console an all-in-one experience. And the reason I think they're doing that is they want to bring everybody to this console. Even if you're not a gamer, they want you to have a Valve gaming console in your living room. And I think that's a smart idea. To wrap this up, another rumor is that the Valve Box, as it's being dubbed right now, could be revealed at the Game Developers Conference coming up, or it could be revealed at E3 2012. We'll have to wait and see if Valve makes any announcements. So what do I think of Valve getting into the console business? Do I think it could be a game changer? No pun intended. Yes, I do, but I have a couple reservations, and I'll tell you those right now. First off, it has to be priced affordable. If this console is $500, $600, $700, it's going to have a niche market. I know a lot of people are going to jump into defense mode and tell me, well, people are going to spend more up front, but it'll be better hardware than next-gen consoles. The games will be cheaper through the Steam network. I understand that, but you have to realize is that the general consumer doesn't care. They care about the initial investment, the upfront investment. And if they see they have to put out $700 for a Steam box and an Xbox 720 is only $350, $400, they're going to go for the Xbox 720. I don't care how great the deals are on Steam. The other thing that concerns me is that the Steam box would only have a 3 to 4 year shelf life, meaning they would come out with a new console in 3 to 4 years. Valve, I'll tell you something right now. If you're looking to step into the console market, your console, the Valve box, has to have a 5 to 7 year shelf life like the other consoles. You cannot come into this market, whether you're going after Apple TV or Microsoft, and expect people to invest $700 and 3 years later have to invest another $700 because you want to keep updating the platform. It's not going to work. To compete with the consoles and even Apple TV, you're going to have your gaming hardware last 5 to 7 years. There is no way in this economy you're going to have people go out and spend a ton of cash on a piece of hardware for it to only last a few years. It's not going to happen. You have to understand you're dealing with a totally different animal than the PC gamer. So in the end, even though I have some reservations towards the Valve box, Valve is an excellent company. Gabe Newell is a very good businessman. If they market this hardware right, get the right hardware developers behind it, get the right software developers behind it, hell, it's already a PC, it can play all the PC games, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo are going to have a hell of a competitor on their hands, and the 8th generation of gaming is going to turn out to be very interesting. We'll have to wait and see. So what's your thoughts on Valve possibly making a gaming console? Would you purchase it? Are you excited about it? Or are you just going to stick to Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo? Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting Review Tech USA.